Hi there, it's Annie Lou. How are you? I am here to share with you, and I haven't done it yet. This will be a live first time thing. I bought a Dashing Diva Glaze semi-cured gel and the lamp that you're supposed to use with it. Now, if you don't know this, I do like to have nice nails, especially when I'm doing YouTube. I just think it looks extra nice to have nice nails. So I picked this up and I've read the directions. So now I am going to try it. So in here, and it says lasts up to 14 days. I will decide if it lasts up to 14 days. Open this up. And you get these prep pads, an emery board, an orange stick, and the gel nails. And they come in different sizes. Now let's open this up. Oh, it comes with a USB cord. I think I can get some juice from my computer because that is plugged in. If I'm right, I'm very impressed with myself. So it has a stand. There is no place for batteries. Put that in there. And it works. I plugged it into my computer. Go, Annie. So I have read the directions. And what you do is you look for a nail that is going to fit your nail. And it says to size down if it's too big. That looks pretty good. So I cut it off from the others. Now it says to prep your nail. Yep, this is alcohol. I'm just going to clean all of my nails. And my nails are short. I've been playing with frogs. I have a wart. I'm trying to get rid of it. It's crazy. I never heard of such a thing. Alright, those are all cleaned off, and my nails are just getting back into pretty good condition after having on the dip nails. So I like for my nails to get back to decent before I put something else on. Alright, let's turn this on. Woo! It says don't put your nails underneath that light. Then it says to take this apart. You'll lift off one side of the plastic, and that is a very, very, very sticky side. You need to massage it onto your fingernail so it sticks, and then you lift off a layer. This is the first time for me doing this, and I can see that I should have come over just a little bit more, but you know what? It's okay. So this is too long. It says to cut it off. And I'll cut it at an angle. I have my phone here. I am going to turn this on. And I can't figure out, it says 45 seconds and 60 seconds. So I am going to put my timer on for 45 seconds. So I now have my nail under the LED light. Oh, it's hard. Wow, who would have thought, huh? Okay, so now, it's still a little high. And it's quite easy to cut. Okay, so now I have my file, and what happens is you want to trim that off so that it is at the same length as your nail. I think it looks really good. First nail, first time, so it fits really nice over here, but over here I have a space. But you know what? Like I said, it's my first time. So let's get the second one going. I am going to choose one that fits. It's really hard to tell which side is the sticky side and which side is the other side, to tell you the truth. And it's not easy to separate them. Actually, when you know how to do it, it's really easy to take off the the protector there. All right, I just had it. Here it goes. It just comes right off. And that is the very sticky side. So now, just above your cuticle, and try to keep it straight. And work it. This is a very short nail. Now, 45 seconds. I could probably do more than one finger at a time, but because I'm a beginner, I'm just going to do it like this. So I timed it, and this did go off at 45 seconds, and it just freaks me out that it's hard. All right, I have a little bit of a wrinkle. Oh well. I was reading the directions on how to remove this, and you just soak your finger in oil. So let me trim it down. So when you have this on, I did get a little wrinkle. It's my second one. Turn your hand over, and you can see where your nail ends and the nail strip ends, and you have to even them up. So the second one is not bad. I just kept massaging it to get out that little wrinkle, and it did come out. And this one fits perfectly side to side. So I think practice, practice, practice. I shall do one more, and then I shall come back and show you my whole hand. So I'm picking the nail that I'm going to use, trim it from the others, and if you just pull that back, the nail, the plastic is not on both sides, it's just on one side. So lift it, place it, center it. That looks good. I'm going to try taking off the film. I think it'd be easier if you had a pair of tweezers and you can just lift it right off. Just going to mold it to my finger. Do the 45 seconds. It's hard. Now, I think it's easier to cut it after you have curd it. Or cur, right? Cur. Okay, and now. All right. Well, what do they say? Third time's a charm. There's just a little minute hangover. I think I'm going to cure it. I don't know. I'm going to do that again. And then maybe I can massage it right onto my nail. Okay, so I will be back when all of my nails, at least on one hand, are done. I think I like it. So I am back, and I am going to kind of start all over. I did one hand, and it was hit and miss. But by the time I got to the third nail, it was easy, and I figured out how to do it. So by the time I got here, I was just a professional at this. So I am going to show you my tricks. So I did do one. So the first thing I noticed is that I have a little bit of nail here. And I have enough nail that I'm going to be able to trim it a little bit. I like short nails. I can't do anything with long nails. I don't know how people do those long nails. I just can't function. Okay, so these are clean. Now, you really, really, really need to maybe like soak your nails and then get a cuticle pusher. And you want to push your cuticles back. It is really, really important that the nail strip does not go on your cuticle, because what happens is it lifts. It doesn't lay flat. So I've actually already done this, so I'm just doing that just to push them back a little bit. Like for show and tell, okay? There you go. Alright, so they're all pushed back. Now you go and you get a strip that matches the size of your nail, and I think that's it. I am finding that they're either way too wide or not wide enough. So it is best to go a little bit narrow. It is really easy to take the nail off this. You just pull back and it lifts off. And this is the sticky side. So I am going to lay it on my nail. Now there is another strip of plastic on the nail, and you need to take that off. It was a little tricky, but I got it off. I'm just going to massage it onto my nail. And now you go for the 45 seconds under the light. This is going to make the nail strip hard, just like your nail. It's amazing. I think I'm going to go a little bit more. It's still a little flimsy. So let's give it a little bit more time under there. Oh, it's much stiffer now. So we'll shut that off. I am right-handed, so using my left hand to do anything is tricky. But what I want to do is I just want to, I guess you need a good pair of scissors. So I snipped that off, and you can see now that it's straight across. So now I am going to get my clippers, and I am going to clip around the shape of my nail. And I actually have enough nail under there to even clip the nail back, if that makes any sense, because you need to get the nail strip and your nail exactly the same length. So you need to have some available nail to be able to cut. That looks pretty good. Now I will take the file that came with the kit and file it down. Now this is the first time I am using these, so I am thinking, I always use rubber gloves when I wash dishes. I am thinking that maybe for like a day, I should really pay attention to things and let these sort of like cure. That sounds like so weird, cure. But I know it's the right word. So I think that looks pretty good. And there's my other hand that I already did. So let me do the other 3 and I'll be back. All of my nails are done. Now, unless you're up really close, you will probably not notice that some of the strips do not go all the way around. I have a little bit of a gap there on one and a little bit of a gap here on my pinky. But you know what? For the first time trying these, I am going to say give them a try. Why not? Some of them are absolutely perfect and some of them are you know. I have very small nails, and a lot of the I would say half of these, they're just too big for me. There's no way those are going to fit on any of my nails. The only negative thing I would say is I wish that you could buy them in either the nail strips in either small or large. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. I know I will get better at putting these on the more I use them, but I will have to go and get another package because there just isn't enough of my size in there. So there you go. Give them a try. I don't hate them. I might love them in the near future. So you take care, and thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.